Hello and welcome to Bonus Dad.
Bonus Daughter, a special father-daughter podcast with me, Hannah.
And me, Davey, where we discuss our differences, similarities,
Share a few laughs and stories.
within our ever-changing and complex world.
Each week we will discuss a topic
From our own point of view,
and influences throughout the decades.
or you could choose one by contacting us.
Via email, Instagram, Facebook or TikTok. Links in bio. Hello and welcome to a very special podcast episode by Bonus Dad, Bonus Daughter. We are here today to basically manifest guests for this show.
Yes, and if we get any of these guests on the show, I will be very happy.
I think I'll wet my pants.
Yeah, I'll be very, very happy. Should we just add at this point that this episode was your idea?
It was my idea. Yeah, I thought it would be one to champion people. This, all of mine are people that I genuinely would want on the podcast.
Yeah.
And also, I just think it's kind of nice to, what's the word? Like, kind of think ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice to be able to be in a position where we could be like, this is what we would like. It would probably never happen. But this is what we'd like.
My first person
Oh.
is the first person I thought of who I want to be on the podcast. And I actually found out the other day that I know someone who knows him.
What?
Yep.
Him.
Who's in the same field of expertise and regularly speaks to him. So I might have to call in a favour.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me who your first person is then. You better start.
Before we do, should we just tell everybody what the text chat was the other day between yourself and I about this particular episode?
Go on. Yes.
So you sent me a message, didn't you? And the message said, let me just find it because it was very funny. I won't read it all out, but the last little bit that you said, because I don't think that will be appropriate for the podcast. But
Can't remember what I said now.
it was
It was funny.
it was funny. Yeah, I said
I chuckled when I sent it.
I sent you a message asking you to do me a favour, which
Yeah.
I need to airdrop you a picture.
Oh yes.
I need to airdrop you a picture.
I had forgotten, but I hadn't forgotten. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. So and then you put so I sent you a message at 4:30. Then an hour later you put, sorry, I saw this, then forgot to answer. And then you just went, yes. And then I went, and have you done your 5 people for this weekend? And you said, can I just clarify, was it people we would want as a guest on our podcast living? And I just put, it was your idea.
Yeah. I had genuinely forgotten what I'd said. I was like, that would be a cool episode. Wait, we are doing that. Oh yeah. I was a bit inebriated at the time, to be honest.
So that did make me laugh.
Yeah.
That really did.
I was inebriated. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was like an hour later, and then you were like, "What? What
Wait.
what am I doing?"
Yeah. I was triple checking that we were on the same page.
Yes, we were on the same page. Yes.
Yeah, we were in the same book, and I
Yeah.
just want to make sure we were on the right chapter, right paragraph, right sentence, right word.
Okay. So I've got 5 people.
I have 5 people.
You've got 5 people, and we're gonna. I'll do one. You'll do one.
Overlap.
Yes, and see. We did actually say beforehand as well. We said we wondered if any of us have chosen the same person.
Yeah,
This is going to be interesting.
yeah. Can you see my screen?
I can't see your screen. No,
Good.
can you see my screen?
Not enough to.
Not enough. No. Well.
I've put mine on a really large font because I'm blind.
Yeah,
Carry on.
okay. So, person number 1, who I do actually know someone who knows, and it'll be no surprise because I've mentioned this person a few times. And
Can I guess?
go on?
Is it Brian Cox?
It's Brian Cox.
You know someone that knows Brian Cox?
I know someone
what
who knows.
What a tenuous link. I
Yeah,
love it.
I know someone because I know.
There's no way Brian Cox is coming on this episode, on this podcast. There's no way.
I have.
He's a busy man.
So somebody I work with, her husband is an astronomer,
Okay.
and he is very, very revered in his field.
Oh, damn.
And so much
Congrats.
so he actually did something the other week. The other week, it was a couple of years ago now, where he did a 24-hour non-stop lecture on astronomy, and it's in the Guinness Book of Records.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he did it.
He's a Guinness. Can we have this guy on the episode? I mean, if we can't get Brian Cox, I feel this guy is a very close second.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Will he come on?
Yeah. The funny thing is, I was talking because I was on a Teams call with his wife the other day because we worked really closely on a few things, and he was in the background, And I said to Karen, I said, can you just ask Mark a question for me? And then we're talking about 3i Atlas.
Okay.
The comet, whatever. And then me and Mark, and I was going, when can we see it? When are we going to see it? And he was like telling me, and Karen was like, we are at work, Davey. Me and Mark just went off on one. But yes.
It's okay, you're the boss. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So yes, he knows Brian Cox.
Damn.
Because I mentioned this about 5 people, and Karen said, well, Mark knows him.
Damn.
So yeah.
I don't think Brian Cox will come on here, but I am the husband.
Yeah.
Mark, is it?
Mark.
He's welcome, man.
Yeah.
What a cool dude.
So I did a little bit of a bio on him, just to explain who he is.
Just
for
in case
those
for people that don't know,
who don't know who he is. So Brian Cox grew up in Oldham, so he's English.
Ooh.
He is he's from a working class town in Greater Manchester, and he originally wasn't going to be a scientist because in the 90s he was actually the keyboard player for D Ream, whose song "Things Can Only Get Better" became a political anthem in the UK.
Oh damn! Yeah.
So so when you see that
Musician
video,
as well.
so when you see that, Brian Cox is the keyboard player in D Ream.
Damn.
So he later earned a PhD in particle physics and worked on experiments in CERN, including projects linked to the Large Hadron Collider. And what really sets him apart, and why I think he's just an amazing guy, is his absolute passion for the subject.
Yeah.
He's just a really, really lovely guy.
I think we've gone on the same vein. It's people that are passionate about their
their
subjects.
subject matter. And I know Mitchell likes him as well, doesn't he?
Yes, yeah.
I mean, the other week when you were having your hair done in this very room, and and Mitchell walked in because I'd been kicked out, hadn't I?
Yes.
Because you want some mummy-daughter time.
Well, Mum wanted some mummy-daughter time.
Yeah.
I don't bring me into this.
So I'd been kicked out, and then Mitchell was allowed past the threshold. I wasn't. Mitchell was.
But he actually got the vibe. He was like, "Oh, you want some Hannah-daughter time? I'll leave." You see, there's a different type of awareness there.
Yeah. Okay. So then Mitchell came and sat with me, and I was watching an episode on science of Brian Cox, and we were both sat there watching that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Bonding, cute.
Yeah, but he is. It's just I think it's more because he doesn't just spit facts out. He isn't just like a lecture. He really goes into the wonder of science and physics.
I think if I may, I know this is your person, but I feel like with Brian Cox, even though he's describing something incredibly complicated, he doesn't make you feel stupid.
No.
He makes it very layman.
It's very magical.
No, I mean, he just explains things really well that even I think a layman could pick it up if they had a mild interest in space and astronomy.
Yeah.
But I think, I just think he's got a really good way of explaining things. It's the reason I picked my first person. It's good that they've actually gone in tandem.
Well, the thing that I watched with him the other day, and this is, again, another reason why I respect him so much, is it was an episode where he was watching old episodes of what he did. Mm-hmm. And he was watching and explaining it, and then and the old version of Brian Cox was saying something about the universe.
The younger
Brian Cox the younger, and he pressed pause and he went, "That's wrong."
Yeah,
he said, "Well, since science has moved on, it's now this, and we now believe that." And he does acknowledge the fact for very early on.
He could be wrong.
We don't know everything.
Yeah.
And again, that's why
Cool dude.
I like science. So essentially, he's kind of helped shift public perception of physics in the UK.
How long is this bio?
He's very outspoken about science, education, and funding. And despite his calm TV persona, he is known among colleagues for being very passionate in debates about pseudoscience.
Yes.
And there's a brilliant. I think when he's on the last leg. And I will have to bleep this because I'm gonna do it as he says it. And he talks about the Big Bang Theory. No, it's not fair. No, because I can't press the button because it's not Hannah, is it?
Hannah, you did swearies.
See,
But
it's Hannah.
what's the other one?
Oh, the other one. Oh, yeah, I could press that button.
I'll
couldn't I?
do it.
Okay, you do press the button. So he
I've got
says.
this.
So he talks about the Big Bang Theory, and he says, when people ask him why do you believe in the Big Bang Theory, and he turns around and says, "Well, you can literally fucking
That's
see it."
another pound in a swear jar.
Did I do it at the right time?
And he does. He gets so passionate about it, and and the whole entire audience just bursts out laughing because the way that the light comes, you can actually literally see the Big Bang.
Damn.
You can see it. You can literally see it. So that's how we
cool.
know it exists.
That
So,
is
yeah.
cool.
So that's my first person. Who's yours, Hannah?
Fantastic. Right, bloody hell. I know you're in love with the guy, but come on. So I went with a very similar person.
Okay.
For my first one, I went with Hannah Fry.
I put Hannah Fry originally,
Oh, originally, but not now.
but not now.
Yes, I
yeah,
got you.
yeah.
So Hannah Fry was born on the 21st of February 1984. She's a British mathematician, author and broadcaster. She is a professor at the University of Cambridge, where she studies patterns in human behaviour and cities. Fry is well known for presenting science and maths programmes on BBC and for writing popular books that make maths easy to understand. Her work focuses on showing how mathematics influences everyday life, from relationships to technology. Basically, I came across Hannah Fry because I was doom scrolling through Instagram, and I was like, I love the way that Hannah Fry explains things. I've written a few short bullet points of why I thought she would be good for this podcast. I'm not sure if you quite did the same with Brian Cox there, but
Well, we did this independently as well.
we
didn't
did do this
So,
independently. So the reasons that I would love her to be on this podcast is her knowledge.
Yeah,
First and foremost, I love the way she explains things. She would be a great fact checker.
Yes, she would.
Right?
Yeah.
We share the same hair colour,
She
and
is,
we
yeah.
share the same name.
Yes.
They were my other two reasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think the way she explains stuff, it's very almost like topical. Like for example, when daylight savings come in, she then mentioned why daylight savings could be a thing and why we've adopted it. It's not to do with farmers at all. She's a bit like QI, the things that you kind of thought you knew. She's like, well, actually, it's not quite like that, and then she just explains it in a really lovely way. It's not condescending.
She's not biased either, is she?
She's not biased at all. No. She's not condescending. She gives kind of again two kind of areas of where something might be the reason, or she says scientists believe that this is this, but there are other theories that say this. She's just so charismatic as well. So I think she'd be really good on the podcast. I think she'd be great.
I only found out about her quite recently because I saw something. I watched a series on BBC iPlayer, and she was talking about the self-driving cars and AI and a couple of other things.
She did do an episode on roller coasters as well,
Did she?
which was quite interesting. If you're into roller coasters.
Yeah.
That's when I first discovered her, and then kind of forgot she existed, and then she keeps coming up on my Instagram now.
I follow her now on Instagram.
Yeah, she is awesome.
Yeah.
What a lovely lady.
She did a really good episode on AI girlfriends.
Yes, she did.
And that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And she actually went and interviewed people she did that thing where she put her voice in. She had to say a certain phrase, and it was actually quite scary.
Yeah,
because she said this certain phrase, so that kind of put it into the AI system of how she would say certain words.
Yeah,
and then the guy plugged it in, and she literally she was like talking to herself, and she said, "This is weird.
Yeah,
this is really weird.
It's really weird
because there was a really good debate in that episode." Because the guy had made an AI version of his dead mum. So what it was, so he could still call her and have conversations with his mum. And she said, and that brought up a really big debate about grief.
Yeah, it's putting it to rest.
Yeah.
That's not putting your grief to rest.
Because she did actually, and this is why I say she's unbiased, she went in there and she said, I don't know if this is a good idea. But then she came back, she said, I can actually see how it's giving this guy comfort. She says, she can see it from his point of view. So she was arguing with herself over it.
Yeah, it's almost like false.
Yeah.
Oh, that's difficult. That is really difficult.
Yeah.
I think I'm more on the incline to say no.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I don't think it's a good idea. I think people should.
Move on.
But then it's a new world, and maybe we should deal with grief differently.
Yeah.
But
the way he programmed it through letters and then programmed it really well, it genuinely was almost like literally speaking to his mum.
That's mad.
Through AI. It's
crazy.
Yeah.
Do you want to do your next one?
Number 2.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd be surprised by this one either, but I would like to have Charlie Brooker.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all.
So Charlie Brooker, he'd
really intimidate me.
You think? I think he'd be a lovely guy.
I think he'd be nice, but I wouldn't know what to say. He can take my place on that day, I feel.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know who Charlie Brooker is, he started writing for gaming magazines originally.
Damn.
Yeah. And he later became a TV critic.
Maybe we do have more in common than I think.
Yeah. And he became a TV critic known for absolutely savage, hilarious takedowns. His voice eventually then evolved into his own shows, and he is the brains behind Black Mirror.
Yeah.
He's the brains behind and the presenter of Screen Wipe, and also he does the end of the year looking at it.
Yeah.
And it's very satirical, it's very funny, but also he is spot on. He's like he blends dark humor with real anxiety about society.
I think Anxiety About Society.
Yeah.
That sounds like a really good band name.
Yeah.
That's like Panic at the Disco.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anxiety
Yeah.
of the
It's
society.
Yeah.
I think Charlie Brooker for me would intimidate me because I don't know much about the political world.
Right.
Therefore, I would not have much
Yeah.
to discuss.
But think about the technology side of it and the Black Mirror side of it.
Yeah. Like I've seen Black Mirror. But he'd intimidate me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to say and whether I'd just look stupid.
Okay.
That would be.
I've got a few interesting facts about him. A couple of interesting facts.
Okay.
So he said in an interview that Black Mirror ideas come from taking something normal and pushing it too far. That's all it is. Taking something normal, pushing it too far, which essentially is what I've done with Tales from the Mammal Frequency.
Yeah.
Exactly the same thing.
You're similar creators.
We've got the same kind of mindset.
Same vibe.
He tends to avoid social media. He's not really on social media.
Good for him.
Because he doesn't like it. And did you know that he's married to Connie Huck from Blue Peter?
Oh.
And that's
cute.
interesting because they're very, very different people.
Yeah. If it's who I'm thinking of, she's works with children, so it's very different. I mean, both I guess in TV. I guess.
Yeah, both in TV. Yeah.
Probably how they met would be my assumption that they met through TV means. But,
here's a real interesting fact.
Go on.
Is that he stopped writing Black Mirror episodes for 1 year because the world was too grim.
Oh yeah.
And he said that's why
nobody needs this shit.
That's why there was a gap between a couple of the series of Black Mirror because he said I can't write. He said the world is too bleak. I can't add to it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Charlie Brooker.
Charlie Brooker.
Yes.
My number 2 is Graham Norton.
Oh.
Graham Norton, born on the 4th of April 1963, is an Irish television presenter, comedian and author. He's best known for the hosting The Graham Norton Show on BBC, where he interviews celebrities with humour and wit. Norton has also presented Eurovision Song Contest for the UK audiences and written several best-selling novels. He is known for his lively personality and ability to make guests feel relaxed and entertained. Do you want to know the reasons why I wrote why I think we should have Graham Norton on this show?
Go on.
It would be like you had a twin.
There we are.
I would watch you both talk to each other and wonder if you're looking into a mirror. I wrote a lot of this inebriated.
Did you?
I would see whose accent sounded better, Irish-wise.
Right. Well, he is Irish.
I know he's Irish, but you have Irish roots.
Yeah.
And then I would talk at him. I specifically put at him about Eurovision.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. I think Graham Norton is he seems like, of all of the hosts out there, in terms of British hosts, I hope this is not offending any other British hosts, but he just has this charismatic way with people that I think he makes people feel really comfortable.
You can see when people are on his sofa when he's talking to people that who, no matter who they are, A-listers, whatever, and he does mix them up. I mean, he will have great A-listers and then somebody who isn't so much. Like there was one episode, I can't remember, where he had like A-list Hollywood stars. And he had like a British comedian who wasn't that well known, but they all got on so well.
Yeah.
And it's just like a beautiful conversation between everybody.
Every time I see clips of that, I just think it's so wholesome. Like he doesn't humiliate anyone.
He's
doesn't. Really good at carrying the conversation. And I just think he's just a great guy. He just seems like such a hoot. And I think he would be great as your twin.
So first time I ever saw Graham Norton was in a show in the 90s. And it was you won't remember shows like Eurotrash and things like that. Whereas, some of the 90s shows which were on like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And there was a show called Carnal Knowledge.
Okay.
And it was very sex-based. And Graham Norton was a co-presenter of that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you mean sex as in like intercourse?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Not gender. Right.
Not gender. No, it was, and it was very rude. And the show was called Carnal Knowledge. And he was a co-presenter of that. And he was hilarious.
Yeah, he's so funny. Exactly. Yeah. I think he'd be great on this podcast.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He'd be great.
Yeah.
And it'd just be funny to watch you both side by side. Because you just embody Graham Norton. I really do think so. I really do think so. Long lost like relative there. Are you from the same like area in Ireland?
Ireland, Cork.
Is he from Cork?
Well, but one side's from Cork, my family, and the other side's from Dublin.
Where from?
So we're very south.
Where is Graham Norton from in Ireland?
In Ireland.
Ireland. Oh, I can't pronounce it.
Let's have a look.
No, don't move. Don't.
Clondalkin.
Clondalkin.
Dublin. It's from Dublin.
Oh, I was reading the Clondalkin.
Yeah.
Clondalkin?
Kinda, yeah. Nice try. So
I'm really sorry for anyone Irish listening to this. I love Graham Norton. I just can't pronounce your town name. Dublin.
Dublin. It's from Dublin.
So not where. From
Well,
where
yeah,
your
one of my
family-
family is from.
Oh, okay.
So that's from on my dad's side.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
my mum's side's from Cork.
Oh, the Wales side.
Yeah.
Oh, shh.
That's all right.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah. My number 3
Yes.
is, and this is why I said I had to do a few bios, because people probably wouldn't know who this person is.
Oh Lord.
Matt Mercer.
Do I know who Matt Mercer is?
Matt Mercer.
Who's Matt Mercer?
So Matt Mercer is American. He grew up in Florida.
I know Matt Mercer.
Yeah.
I'm
and-
sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
He grew up in Florida and got into acting and improv.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want this manifested.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Before finding his niche in voice acting. So he is primarily a voice actor,
Yes.
and his big cultural impact came with Critical Role,
Yes.
which started as a home Dungeons and Dragons game amongst friends and has turned into a massive online phenomenon.
Yes.
Phenomenon. Do.
I didn't know him by name, but
Yeah.
as soon as I got and his face popped up, I was like, Matt. Yeah.
Matt Mercer.
I think that is the thing with voice actors. Sometimes I find it hard to place the name because you can't see the face.
Yeah.
If that makes
mean,
any sense.
The creativity of Matt
Yeah.
Mercer I'm wearing my Hellfire Club t-shirt.
Did he have something to do with what we did in the shadows? Is that
No.
Oh no, sorry.
That's
sorry.
Matt Berry.
Oh, Matt Berry.
Matt Berry.
It's too confusing.
I'm from Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah.
He's the
Sorry.
most devious bastard in New York City.
I'll let you continue with Matt Mercer. Sorry, I got excited. But yes,
So yeah, he and I just love the story of Critical Role. So Liam, who is in one of the other Critical Role actors, he loved Dungeons and Dragons. So on his birthday one day, Matt Mercer and the others, they all went together and played D&D. And they loved it so much, it's then just turned into this massive
nice
phenomenon.
Yeah,
And I mean, a lot of the video games that you might play will have Matt Mercer's voice in them.
Yeah.
A lot of
Incredibly talented guy.
anime that you watch will be a lot of Matt Mercer's voices. And also what is it absolutely insane about his brain is the campaigns that he has written that all come from his own mind. He's created worlds.
Damn.
He creates the languages, political systems. His
He's an intelligent
preparation
man.
is absolutely insane.
We could do an episode where he's the DM and we're the players.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Your dream.
Yeah, it would be my absolute dream. My dream would be to go and play D&D with Critical Role. Tom
Yeah.
Cardy did it.
Ah.
When they did a show in Australia.
You should check your butthole.
Yeah.
Butthole. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I want.
His emotional storytelling has actually made people cry.
Yeah.
I mean, I have watched episodes of Critical Role, and it's just, bearing in mind, it's just people doing improv around a table, and it is so emotional in parts. It is absolutely insane, especially when him and Sam go at it. Plays Fresh Cut Grass. Nuts.
Yeah.
Absolutely nuts.
Intelligent man.
Yeah, he's voiced iconic characters. I mean, he's been Attack on Titan, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about Matt, and he's quite shy. He's quite a bit of an introvert as
I
well.
had a feeling he might be.
Yeah, he is quite shy.
I think a lot of voice actors are.
Yeah, but he literally, it's all about the character. It's not about him.
Yeah.
And he's just seems such a nice guy.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. He should be on this
Yeah.
podcast. Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm, yeah.
You ready for my next one?
Right, go for your next one.
I chose Sam Ryder.
Oh, okay.
Born the 25th of June,
Yeah.
1989, he's a British singer-songwriter who rose to fame through posting singing videos on TikTok during 2020. He represented the United Kingdom at the Eurovision Song Contest with his song Spaceman, finishing second, which was to Ukraine. And to be fair, Ukraine were going for a war.
That
so
was-
a little bit of a pity vote.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they didn't deserve
know
it.
what you're saying. I know what you're
but
saying. Yeah.
we should have won. Finishing second and gaining international
But
recognition.
we hosted this. We hosted it. The
We
next
did
year
host it.
because
We
of
did
that.
host it. Yeah. Ryder is known for his powerful voice, positive energy, and uplifting pop rock music. What a freaking legend!
Honestly, his vocal range is insane.
I wrote some things that I wanted to talk to him about or
Yeah.
ask him about on the podcast because I was thinking, you know, if I'm going to justify having Sam Ryder on this podcast, I need to.
Yeah.
I'd want to talk to him about Eurovision.
Yeah.
What I'd want to know is like the backstage gossip, like how they do everything. Like I'd love to know how that all works. I absolutely love Eurovision, so it's just I just want to know how the selection process was. I just want to know like from start to finish. All that knowledge that you could just ask someone that's been through it all. So I wanted to ask him about that. I wanted to ask him what Eurovision was like compared to other gigs because he's a rock star. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to know what the difference was between broadcasting to basically across the entire world compared to like a gig down the bloody Blackberry or whatever.
The pig and whistle.
Yeah, the pig and whistle. Yeah, whatever. Like down the road. I just wanted to know like kind of what that thing is.
Yeah.
I would like him to teach me how to sing. I feel
Yeah.
like we could do like a podcast episode with a masterclass situation.
He seems like a modern day Freddie Mercury.
Right?
Yeah.
I think I just need someone to be like, yeah, if you do this in your singing vocal, you know, you'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
And I think he'd be really nice about it.
And he's always smiling when he's singing.
He's so smiley. He's so positive.
Yeah.
He's got this really upbeat. He's one of these people that
And he
are
seems
so
humble.
happy-go-lucky. Like you just, it's so refreshing to see. Like he's not down and dumb.
Wholesome.
Wholesome. I'm sure he has obviously his down days. We all do, but
Yeah.
it's just he's always just a breath of positivity and a voice of air. And I'd also
A voice of air.
a voice of air. I don't know why I said that. And I would also talk to him about F1 because he's a massive F1 fan. Booyakasha. Get fucked.
Oh.
Hannah, you did swearies.
For good reason. So yeah, Sam Ryder.
Yeah.
I just think he's an all-round good egg.
Yeah.
I really do. I just think he's just really wholesome, and I think he'd have a right laugh on this podcast. For
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll go with that one.
Thanks.
Yeah. My next one is
Oui.
very similar to Matt Mercer.
Okay.
So he is a voice actor, but he's not just a voice actor. He's also he's been in lots of things as well. And his name is Alan Tudyk.
Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk. Have you ever seen him? You know who I'm talking about?
The name rings a bell.
He plays Wash in Firefly.
Ah.
Right. But also he's one of those. So Alan's trained at Juilliard, which is a drama school.
Yep.
So he's professionally trained. But he actually left Juilliard before he graduated.
Oh.
And then he became, he was on Firefly with Nathan Fillion.
Mhm.
And his character Wash was instantly kind of like, you know, you loved Wash. Wash was amazing. Dies in Serenity though. Does die.
You're
Wash.
not
Yeah,
spoilers.
hashtag spoilers. Hashtag
Yeah.
spoilers.
It's not been out for 20 years or
I am a
anything.
leaf on the wind is one of his famous things. But he is one of those actors that he has never really been the star of anything.
Okay.
He's always the sidekick, always a supporting character.
Nothing wrong with being Robin.
But every single scene he is in, he steals the show.
Yeah.
He's one of those. One of my favourite horror films has got Alan Tudyk in it. And my God, my mind has just gone completely blank.
Alan
Tudyk. Yeah, I'm trying to think the name of the film. And Ted and Dale versus Evil.
He was in Dollhouse.
Yes, he
He was
was.
Alpha, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yeah, he was. He's
I know
also.
who you mean.
He also voiced the chicken in Moana.
What? Oh, he was in Tucker and Dale versus
That's
Evil.
it. Tucker and Dale versus Evil. That is one of my favourite films. Yeah, do you know who he is now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Big Hero 6. Who's
Yeah.
the voice in Big Hero 6?
Yeah, he's in loads of things. And he also plays number 4 in Superman, the new Superman film.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And he improvised the name Gary.
Oh, he's Alistair in Big Hero 6.
Yeah. So
makes sense.
when there's that line where he turns around and he says, where he says, "Oh, and you never gave me a name," and Superman says, "Well, 5 is a name, so is Gary." That was improvised.
4, yeah.
Oh, 4, but and that was improvised, and they actually kept it in. So he is absolutely brilliant. He also plays K2SO in Rogue One.
Apparently, he's an iRobot.
Yeah.
What was he playing iRobot?
One of the robots. She's the voice.
He's the voice of Sunny.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So he's in loads of things, but you probably wouldn't know he was there.
No.
He is so diverse.
Serenity, yeah.
And he's also got a podcast with Nathan Fillion called Once We Were Spacemen.
Oh my gosh, he's in Zootropolis as well.
Yeah.
He's in Ice Age. Who is he in Ice Age? Sorry, I've gone down a rabbit hole.
I
here.
know. See,
he's quite a few characters. Dab, Oscar, and Lenny.
Yeah.
Jack Black's in it?
Yeah.
Sorry. What
So,
is
yeah.
he in Zootropolis? Hang on.
So he is, he's just brilliant. He's such a good actor. And he was also with Heath Ledger in A Knight's Tale.
Yeah.
And he's in Dodgeball as Pete the Pirate. So every single scene he is in, he just absolutely steals the show. And he's just brilliant.
He's Duke Weaselton.
Yeah.
Yes, of course he is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What a legend.
Yeah. So that's
he can come on the podcast.
Yeah. So just for his
he's
voice
in The Rookie
acting,
as well.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
He's in so many things.
And he's in Resident Alien.
Yeah, I saw Resident Alien.
Yeah.
He's in Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Oh, Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Dollhouse. We said Dollhouse.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty. Who does he voice? Rick and Morty.
See all the things he's in.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he can come on.
He's a brilliant actor.
What does he? Chris.
Anyway, should we move on?
Sorry. Yeah. Oh, I've got it. Yes, he can come on.
Yeah.
My one.
Your one.
Another
Is
whole.
this number 4? Is your number 4?
This is my number 4.
4th, yeah.
So this is number 8 overall.
Mhm.
Yeah. So the person I chose, another wholesome person. This is
Yep.
someone that's probably less well known than the other ones that I've chosen. His name is Sid Batty, and I don't expect you to know that name.
I don't know. No, I don't know. that name.
He's
No.
born on the 10th of February 2001. So if he did come on this podcast, he would be the first ever guest of this century. Born of this century.
Ooh.
Mad, innit?
Yeah.
He is a British social media influencer and content creator. He became popular for sharing travel and lifestyle posts online, often featuring a small stuffed duck, used to raise awareness about mental health.
Ah.
Yes, before you start laughing.
Yeah.
His posts gained large audiences on platforms like Instagram, where he shares personal experiences and positive messages.
Mm-hmm.
Batty has built a strong following through his openness about mental well-being and his travels around the world.
Ah.
The duck is called Quack.
Quack the duck.
Quack the duck.
Mm-hmm.
The reasons I listed, I've got quite a few. Wholesome content.
Yeah.
He talks about mental illness, which I think is really important in young men
Mm-hmm.
in particular.
Yeah.
Has a duck called Quack, his travel companion. I put that down as a pro for coming on the
Oh,
podcast.
absolutely.
If he does come on this podcast and doesn't bring Quack, I will actually be quite disappointed. It's all real. It's very raw and completely unfiltered. Like there's no
I like that.
there's nothing that I don't believe that this man says as
Right.
in about himself.
Yeah.
There is no holes barred.
Yeah.
He's
okay.
completely honest. While Sam Ryder, in comparison, very positive and upbeat man,
Yeah.
and I love that about him. Sid is the same, but in the raw kind of mental health sense.
I see what you mean.
Okay, it might not be the most positive of content, but it's real.
Yeah.
And I think that's what
fair
people
enough.
need on Instagram. People see a lot of the people often share their best life on social media.
People's online lives are not their real lives.
Exactly. Whereas Sid doesn't.
Mm.
You know, it's completely different. It was split between him and the biker guy who rides around London and gives people lifts on his bike, and he's really upbeat and positive. I almost picked him. I think his name is Harry Biker. But I ended up going with Sid instead, and I just think he would be a great addition to this podcast. We could do an episode on mental health again, because it's a large subject.
I've written one episode on addiction.
Yeah.
But I keep thinking, should we do it? Because that is very heavy.
It is a heavy topic.
It's a very heavy
I'm not sure
topic.
if he's ever dealt with
no.
addiction. But yeah, I thought Sid Batty, if you don't follow him, I strongly recommend it, especially if you know young people and young if you've got young family members, particularly male young family members as well, that might be going through a difficult time. He's just so just so raw and unfiltered, and I truly believe that's what's going through in his life. You know.
So what's his on Instagram? What's his?
It's just Sid Batty.
Sid Batty. How do you spell that?
Sid SID and then Batty BATTY.
Cool.
I assume I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah.
But yeah, he travels around the world with a duck, and I think that's what people would recognise him for. He's been on BBC like Morning, Good Morning, I think. So yeah, he's getting around, but yeah, he travels a lot, and I think he's just a class guy. I really do, like genuinely think he's a class guy, and I would love to have him on this podcast.
Yeah, no, that sounds like
He's from London.
I agree.
I reckon we could manifest that.
Yeah, manifest that one. Yeah,
if he wants to.
My last one will probably come as no surprise either, as this is a very famous. This guy is a national treasure.
Go on,
Stephen Fry.
I had a feeling you'd do Stephen Fry, so much so that I avoided doing Stephen Fry. I was like, I know he's going to do Stephen Fry, and I knew you were going to do Brian Cox, and here we are.
Yeah, so Stephen Fry.
Wish I'd predicted it at the beginning.
So Stephen Fry, he actually had a very turbulent early life. Did you know that?
I did.
Yeah, he struggled with authority. He was expelled from school, and he even spent time in prison for credit card fraud. As a teenager, but later then he went to Cambridge. He became part of Footlights, which is a very, very famous performing artist kind of group within Cambridge, and a lot of our national treasures were in Footlights, such as Hugh Laurie. Well, obviously, he can collaborate with Hugh Laurie. His career was comedy, acting, writing, presenting, activism. And he's also been very open about his struggles with bipolar disorder and also mental health. He's obsessed with language. His vocabulary and articulation is legendary. He hosted QI for years. Mm-hmm. He narrated all of the UK Harry Potter audiobooks.
He did indeed.
Yep. And he's a very strong advocate for LGBTQ plus rights and also mental health awareness. And he's known for his love of technology, his early adopter of gadgets, blogging and social media. And he is when you're in a room with him, he just demands this presence.
I was going to say the out of all of the people that we talked about, including my next one, he's the only person on any of these lists that I've seen in person.
Yeah.
What a great guy.
He is. Yeah. I've met him a few times, and he is amazing. He's such a lovely guy.
Yeah. Is he from Norwich?
He's from Norfolk.
He lives in Norfolk.
Yeah, he lives in Norfolk. Actually, I don't know if he still lives in Norfolk now anyway.
Because he used to live in that house that was like on the way to Lincoln, because you used to point it out to me.
Yeah, I don't know if he still lives there now.
Yeah.
I don't know, he might have moved.
Like Olivia Colman.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's just his knowledge and the way he is, and also he's got very similar outlook on religion as myself.
Yes, I think you'd get along like a house on fire.
Yeah, we really, really would. And you know, when he does lectures and he does public speaking and he talks, and he's just an honest guy, and it's so intelligent. So yeah, Stephen Fry is one of my last one.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a great last one.
Mm-hmm.
My last one is a gentleman called Jeff Ramsey.
Ooh.
Have you heard that name?
I haven't heard the name Jeff.
No,
I've heard the name Jeff and I've heard the name Ramsey, but not the two together.
Well, I know that Benji might be very excited that I've mentioned this person.
Okay.
So he's born on the 19th of June, 1975, same year as you, just a month before you, actually.
Oh, really?
Almost.
Yeah.
He's an American internet personality, voice actor, and producer. He's best known as the co-founder of Rooster Teeth.
I've heard of Rooster Teeth.
A popular online entertainment company. Ramsey also helped create Achievement Hunter, where he produced gaming videos and online content. He's known for his humour, storytelling, and long career in online media and digital entertainment. I came across Jeff Ramsey through my husband. When I first met him, he was like, "Oh, have you heard of this thing called Rooster Teeth? They do these really funny gameplay videos." And I was like, "Oh, okay, like whatever." And I got to watching them, and he's one of the first people that made me really like piss myself laughing. Genuinely, like, just such a funny guy. The way he tells his stories, the storytelling that he does. He has his own like podcast. He's got several podcasts. He's got the Regulation podcast, and then he also had his own one as well, which was really cool to listen to, where he just had a podcast just talking on his own. You'd really like it, actually. and all the gang that he brought together. I think the reason I chose Jeff Ramsey over some of the other people at Rooster Teeth is because I feel like he was the one that it feels like he was the one that brought everyone together and made the company.
Yeah.
Like, I think without him, he was one of the founders, and without him, I don't think it would be as successful as it was today, because he is the talent as well as the founder. So the reasons I kind of wrote down for wanting him on this podcast, if I may, the first one is I would like to thank him for starting a company that made my husband so happy throughout his whole life.
Yeah.
I know that sounds really like wholesome, but
Yeah.
a little bit sappy maybe from me.
Yeah,
but
no, that's fine.
I think I would just thank the guy. That would
Yeah,
be like the first thing that I would say. I would talk to him about his life behind the camera. I talked to him about how crazy stuff happens to him, because it just seems like the weirdest, craziest shit happens to this guy, and then the way he tells the stories is just so funny to me. So much so that Mitchell will pause it or replay it back to me if he's heard something in the car. He'll then play it out loud for me, like again, to get my reaction to it. That is that funny. I would ask him what it was like having Gavin around, which is Gavin from the Slow Mo Guys.
Oh yeah.
Who's British. I would just ask him outright, what was it like having Gavin as a friend throughout your whole life, because he's a nutter butter as well. Honestly, the guy has felt like a member of my family. Like, he has been honestly a staple through mine and Mitchell's relationship. He honestly feels like a family member, because I hear his voice at least once a week. Like, always, he's always on somewhere in the house on one of his projects, any project that he's on, like, if it's a podcast, if it's a game playthrough. Like, for example, me and Mitchell are currently watching, they're doing a Mario Party turn every day of the month in April.
Right.
And I'll be going home tonight and watching one of them episodes. He feels like he's genuinely a member of my family. Like, he's just so prolific in my life. He's everywhere. So yeah, it would be a freaking honor to have him on this podcast.
Excellent.
Genuinely would be. I would be starstruck in the moment and not be able to come up with anything intelligent to ask or say.
Yeah.
He's one of them people that I genuinely would be very honoured to meet, let alone be on a podcast episode with us. So yeah, that's my peeps.
Yeah.
Which I guess my question for you is, which out of my 5 would you manifest the most? So I talked about Hannah Fry,
Yeah.
Graham Norton, Sam Ryder, Sid Batty, and Jeff Ramsey.
I would probably have to go with either Graham Norton or Hannah Fry.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
They're more your speed.
Yeah.
More your speed.
And yourself of mine?
I was gonna say which one I wanted most.
Go on. Yeah.
I think it would be Jeff Ramsey. As much as it would be amazing to have Sid Batty on here, I think Jeff Ramsey for me. Out of yours, remind me from the top.
Brian Cox.
Yeah.
Charlie Brooker.
Yeah.
Matt Mercer.
Yeah.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Stephen Fry.
I think I'll have to say Matt Mercer.
Really?
I think I'd say Matt Mercer.
Matt Mercer?
I think we have a little bit more in common.
Yeah.
And I would be with Alan is that how you pronounce it?
Tudyk.
Tudyk.
Yeah.
With Alan Tudyk, I'd have to really research and make sure that I knew everything that he was in, because everything that I just looked at just surprised the shit out of me. So, and I feel like I would be underprepared for that episode. I would genuinely research the shit out of that man before he came on, and then I'd probably forget everything again.
Yeah. He's a comic genius. He's
awesome.
His vocal work and his...
He is awesome.
Yeah.
But he intimidates me in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
Charlie Brooker intimidates me in I don't really know the subject matter that well.
Yeah.
Who would you pick out of your... Brian Cox.
Probably Brian Cox.
Yeah.
Probably Brian Cox. Or Matt Mercer.
I'd be happy with all 5 of those.
Yeah.
Manifesting that. I'd be happy with all 5 of mine as well.
So make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen. We're so big-headed. We're like, yeah, this is gonna work. We're manifesting this. No, if you enjoyed this episode of Bonus Dad, Bonus Daughter, we have plenty in the bank. And if you want to be a guest on this podcast,
actually, sorry, we'll just jump in quite quickly. So I might be going on a webinar with Liam from Critical Role.
You are?
Yeah. Well, anyone can sign up to it.
Oh, you view it.
View it for a webinar.
Oh, you're not going on a webinar then,
no, not going on a web, but you view it online on Zoom. So I wondered if I could send a little message to Liam on the chat saying, "Can you give Matt?"
Well, Liam can go on.
Well, yeah, we'll get Liam on. Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have to be the big cheese.
No, it doesn't.
Like Brian, like the Mark who knows
Mark.
Brian Cox.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the big cheese.
Yeah.
Just someone in the know.
Okay. Anyway, continue.
Cue the outro. Thanks for joining us on Bonus Dad, Bonus Daughter. Don't forget to follow us on all our socials and share the podcast with someone who'd love it. We are available on all streaming platforms. See you next time. Bye-bye.